Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your daily mini tarot and oracle reading. I'm not sure which oracle I'm going to pull yet, but I am using my wonderful spirit animal tarot cards. I'm going to do a very simple past, present, and future for you this morning, as guided by spirit, and we shall see what wishes to come out. This reading is for those that most need to hear it. If it resonates with you, my darling, you are hearing it within your divine design. And if it does resonate, or I resonate as a reader, don't forget to like the video, to perhaps comment, to subscribe, or to become a member of this channel where I offer some lovely perks. I do also offer as my gift back to you, pay what you can readings, and you can book those by clicking on the link below in the description box through to my website. So let's move ahead with the reading and see what wishes to come out for you. The first card that wants to come out for your past, my darling, thank you. I saw that some working hard. A card for the Eight of Pentacles. Let's have a look to see for the past, for those that most need to hear it. We have got the crocodile and the butterfly, masters of discernment. I love that. And that is the judgment card, my darling, that's come out for you today. Sorry, bear with me just 1 second. Sorry about that. I just had to let my dog in. So you have Masters of Discernment. This is the judgment card in your past. This is a wonderful card to come out for you, my darling. We understand the butterfly means transformation. It means that there has been a change for you, a transformation. And I feel that's because you are being very discerning about what you, or in the past, you've been very discerning about what you have been presented with and what others, you have sort of seen beyond what others may have seen. You know, to be discerning means to be able to see something that is obscure, to feel it, to understand it, to know it beyond which has been given to you in your reality. You know, and the crocodile represents as well both a faceless creature who kind of living in water and living in land represents the knowledge that you have both consciously and subconsciously. So that is part of the discernment that you've been showing in the past, to show no judgment, to understand you may not know all of it, but to feel what you feel about it, and to feel that truth is something that has given you a feeling of awareness and contentedness as well. And because of that transference of information, you have gone through a transformation and you are now seeing things very, very differently. You're being much more gentle also with yourself and with your transformation, and also with others around you too. And, you know, to judge is to condemn ourselves as well, because when we judge another, we are also judging ourselves. What do I mean by that? Because we're not here to judge, we're here to grow and evolve. And it is the understanding that can be much easier to judge, can't it? But actually, when we do that, we don't feel great when we judge another. And also in that space, we're not actually truly understanding what it is that has either controlled them or pushed them or guided them to do a certain thing that we are in judgment of. So you've been, the judgment card is a wonderful card. It's a sort of call to action for you. It's a sort of pivotal moment in your life where you decided to either decide not to know everything, or you decided to view things differently to others, and it's been a very beautiful time for you. So that is the crocodile of butterfly, and being a master of discernment, this is recognition from spirit, from your soul, about where you are right now and how that feels for you. And it's a sort of well done card from spirit. What's your present, my darling? Let's have a look to see. And there is joy on this crocodile's face. Can you see? There is joy there. There is joy in the shift and change that you're feeling within yourself at this time. Thank you. Like a playful spirit, present. We have two cards. That is lovely. We have the scarab beetle, the 10 of branches, which is the 10 of wands. And alongside that, we have the wolf, the 9 of pentacles. So in your present, my darling, with the 10 of branches, this is the card to say to you, whatever you still feel is responsibilities that you are feeling discerning about, whatever you feel is your response. Bear with me just one second. My dogs again. whatever you're feeling that you are taking on too much responsibility, whatever you're feeling that is weighing you down at this time, Spirit is asking you to continue to be discerning about that too. Continue to consider what's important for you. Continue to consider what is your responsibility and what is not. Your responsibility in the purest form is how you respond to situations external to yourself. Your responsibility is for yourself and how you are feeling about things. Your responsibility is your consideration of others in the aspect of how you see yourself as well. Your responsibility is not to fix another. And I feel with this scarab beetle that you are sort of coming out of a situation where you felt like you dug yourself in a hole almost, but now you're coming out and you're facing towards the sun. So you're facing towards embracement of your own growth. And Spirit is saying you're sort of almost there. This is a really lovely present moment for you where you're kind of coming up out of something which has been it has been a big event for you. At the same time with this 10 of Wands, do recognize, my darling, that you will be feeling a little emotionally tired. You may have moments of feeling exhausted about things. You can't keep continuing at the same pace the whole time. Just like the beetle will scurry around and be very, very busy, it still takes time to rest. So in your understanding and your discernment of where you are and what the situation is, do take time for yourself. It's really important that you do that. And then you've got the wolf, the 9 of Pentacles here. So again, very happy card. And what this is saying to me, that in this present moment, you're starting to see now the conscious manifestations that you have been creating in your life. Now, that is because we go back to the past with the Masters of Discernment and the alligator or the crocodile representing both your conscious and your subconscious. You've not only been consciously viewing things and looking to understand them with non-judgment, you've also been subconsciously kind of backing that up. Your subconscious has not been playing a game with your conscious. Your subconscious, the very beautiful, amazing, super intelligent computer almost that's within you that imprints everything from your life. Your subconscious has not been at a juxtaposition to what you have been thinking about consciously. And because of that, Spirit wants you to recognize that you are sort of pioneering ahead now. Now you are as this wolf here in a sort of very relaxed state, and you are as this wolf, and wolves tend to not be lone wolves, and they tend to, I was just looking to see what was on the bottom of the card, they tend to be in a pack. So whoever you consider your pack, your soul family, your soul tribe, whoever that is around you at this time, is offering that intuitive support for you, is offering that guidance, is there for you at this time. And this has been part and parcel, my darling, of the fearless approach that you have been taking towards life. To have a fearless approach, my darling, is to not fear failure. And the wolf doesn't fear failure, does it? The wolf never fears failure. The wolf will simply do what it's meant to do intuitively. So with this card, it is, you are understanding that the only thing that's been holding you back in the past is fear. But if we look at it logically and realize that actually, even if we were to have a setback to something that we're looking to achieve in our life, that setback can also lead to other opportunities, because through the failure, we learn something as well. So it's about freeing ourselves to move forward with a challenge. And what Spirit is saying to you, you've already done so much with this 9 of Pentacles, and they're trying to get your attention to take a moment to almost kind of be pleasantly, pleased and proud of yourself. So, and to be like the wolf, to be confident, to be fearless in this approach, to have a clear and confident approach and attitude and strength at this time. So let's look at your future, my darling. Thank you. Ooh, what wanted to come out? 2 cards wanted to come out. the knower of secrets, and the earth mother. That is just beautiful, my darling. So your future is the cat, the knower of secrets. And alongside of that, you've got the cow, the earth mother, which is the empress. I feel a huge amount of relaxation in the future, a huge amount of contentedness. This cat looks very content sitting there. And there's also information that it has as well. And what this is saying to me with the knower of secrets, this is the high priestess, that I feel you're a very independent soul. I feel that you're a very nurturing soul as well, but you are in the future going to come into a space of great observance of everything of your life. You're being asked, not to kind of make any sudden moves in the future, but like the cat, just relax into the future with the understanding that all is well, that you have everything that you will need in the future. And with the cow being the earth mother, with the cow being the empress here, whatever you are looking to create in the future, it's a very good sign that it's a very good time for it for you. It's within your divine design. And the earth mother is something to say that this will naturally grow for you. And that it's very important, though, that you also allow this to grow how it is meant to grow, just like with the Empress card and the birth of a new idea, like the birth of a child, we encourage the child to be their own person. So encourage whatever this is for you, my darling, the birth of this idea, the birth of this new venture, the birth of this new relationship, allow it to evolve how it's meant to evolve. Your energy is absolutely beautiful. Let's look a little bit more at, and also about receiving. I feel in the past that in doing too much and taking on too much responsibility, you sort of brushed off maybe other people's help or wanting, and everybody wants to be able to help others. You wish to help others, everybody wishes to help others. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels good when we're able to offer a kind word or do something or say something for another person. But in order for this this concept of this something new for you now, it is about you also receiving, my darling. There is an energy still around you of sadness, and that is understandable. This card has wanted to come out. There is an energy of sadness, but what Spirit wants to say is this is a time of your life to just come into that relaxation state, to come into that rest state, just like birds during the winter. They sort of puff themselves up and they sort of hide away. They might come out for food, but they kind of hide away. But it's okay. You have the support of others around you. I feel that as well. And this is just a temporary time for you. But this energy that you're feeling at this time, do embrace that energy. Do give that energy time, that sadness time. Do acknowledge it when it comes in, but try to remove the context of the mind for it and just experience it as a feeling that's working its way through you. And just like a rain, this too shall pass. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you wish to say? Anything else about the Empress? Thank you. What they are saying to me is that you are an extraordinary individual. And I'm now seeing the keeper of the light, which is wonderful. The owl here, which is the Hierophant. You are, my darling, an extraordinary individual who's been given an opportunity now to really go beyond, to explore beyond yourself. And I feel that you feel that within yourself. And the keeper of the light is something that is expressing that also to me. As the owl, you are, and with the knower of secrets, with the cat, you are coming into and master of discernment. I feel that there is something that you understand now truly, okay? And this could be in context with yourself, it could be in context for another person, but I'm feeling it's a sort of a combination of the two. And what Spirit is saying to me that actually with the keeper of the secrets, and now with this, where is this card? The keeper of the light, with the owl and wisdom, be very discerning also about what you may say to another at this time. Sometimes when we wish to fix another, we have a tendency to almost impart information that they're not ready to hear, or we interfere in the cycle of what they're meant to do in order to experience it and feel it themselves. So you do know things and you do understand things, and don't become too frustrated. One, if another individual can't hear what you're saying, they're not meant to. If they can't hear it, remember, they're exactly where they're meant to be on their life path, just as you are on yours. If they are meant to hear it, they will within that divine design. But just observe what is happening right now. Understand that your wisdom is something that, even as an energy, is very supportive, and that if they ask you a question about things, that you would be able to answer with that discernment, with that wisdom, because then the soul listens to a soul. I do feel this is in connection with yourself as well, but I do feel, as we go back to that scarab beetle with the 10 of Wands, where I talked about responsibility for others, you're not responsible for fixing others. You can trigger in another the ability to heal themselves alongside their divine design, but you're not responsible for it. But with the keeper of the light and the owl, this is a great teaching exercise I'm getting, not just for you, but for them as well. And you're not afraid to, as the owl, to kind of go into that darkness. You're not afraid to get to the heart of the matter, but equally, you have this wider perception of everything, and Spirit wants you to kind of just observe with that High Priestess. You know something at the moment, darling, and you may be wondering whether you should be saying something or not saying something, and Spirit is saying, don't say anything at the moment, just observe the situation. You will know when it's time to venture forth and to impart the wisdom. You will know, my darling. So let's see if there's anything else. Thank you. The 9 of branches, the 9 of wands. Yes, the links. I feel like you're ready to pounce into this. You're ready to pounce in. You're ready to sort of flay all of those other branches that are there with the 9 of branches, the 9 of wands. But there is also a contentedness here. There is a watcher here as well. And with this energy, I feel that when you sit within your higher self and observe, you realize there really is nothing for you to do. There's nothing for you to react or to respond to at this time. We're just going to finish. You know, this may be to do with your children, my darling, and sometimes with children, it's very, you know, our first reaction is to look to assist. But if this is something that's been happening over and over again, or just you're seeing a pattern of behavior, remember that the universe is also working very hard to for this to be understood by your child, that experiences are being given to help them feel their way around this as well. And what else have we got? We've got the nurturer of feathers. So we have got the Queen of Swords here. So the ibis. I don't know what the ibis means, but it is, I know it's something from beautiful old tales, something to do with the sun. The Queen of Swords is use your words wisely, okay? Use your words wisely at this time. Ask for the right words from Spirit before you venture forth and say anything. Understand that Spirit is with you. They are guiding you at this time. You can, once you start this journey of speaking, it's going to be a process that will continue for a while. So make sure that you are both feeling it's the right time to say it and also giving yourself the time as well. This is not a rushed conversation that you're looking to have with somebody. And then it's the Tower card has appeared for you. So I feel that this is something that is happening in your life, happening in another individual's life, in order for a very rigid structure of approach to life to come tumbling down, because it is the call to awakening here. A beautiful card, the call to awakening. And this is the Sun card, my darling. So this is a very healing energy that you are coming in with. It's a call from the rooster to say it's time to wake up. It's time to see it differently. This master of discernment, this is you. You see it differently. You do see it differently. But somebody has to feel the feelings to grow within themselves. And all of the landscape right now, what is happening right now, is very nurturing for that growth, my darling. And I feel that is it. Is there anything else to say? Actually, there's one more card. I know with the owl, with the keeper of the light, you know, it can be, you know, this is something that perhaps you were not foreseeing for yourself to happen, but look at this situation as something that you are ready for, and look at this situation as something that is allowing some unknown path to happen for you as well at this time. So there we are, my darling. I trust and hope that has helped. You are discerning. You are so wise. You have so much knowledge to impart. You've gone through experiences that have allowed you to see things differently. I feel just a reminder, you can't, however frustrating it might be, you can't sometimes impart knowledge to another if they're not ready to hear it. They may have an experience or two to go through that will allow them to then suddenly understand. But everything you're saying to them at a soul level, asking for the right words, being the Queen of Swords, feeling your way about the right time, will trigger in them something that will allow some information to go through to them and will make a shift and change for them at this time. So there we are, my darling. So much love to you. I trust that has helped those who've resonated with the reading. I look forward to doing another reading for you tomorrow. But in the meantime, have a very lovely Monday. Take care, my darling. So much love. Bye-bye.